I got digital dash, can't ride with a I walk in the store and I buy the stock. I hide in the bins and pull out the lot. Got Tiffany diamond, it cost me a lot. They flying like birds, but drop on this hot. 400 degrees, I burned up the block. Burn out, make one call, they turn out. CC the gang, get the word out. When the shit getting hot, you the first out. Cover my wrist with a watch and I flood it with rocks. Now I look at the time all day. Be high, right through your block and I drop off the top. And I know you can see my face. You my dog at the end, don't care what the bitches say.
Yo, Pierre, you wanna come out here?
Yo, what's up to YouTube? It's your boy Fitz back in a bit with yet another video, and today I'm coming to you guys with the best build in NBA 2K21. And yeah, man, these are actually some of my favorite type of builds in the game, and these are actually, you could argue, the most underrated builds in the game. I'm gonna give you guys not one, not two, but 3 different builds, and they're all gonna be very similar. I've had people spam my comments so many times for one of these builds, and this is going to be the ending of the best build at every position, because I did the center, I did the shooting guard, this is going to be shooting guard, but I did the power forward, I did the point guard, and I've already done the small forward. Today we're gonna be giving y'all the shooting guard, and I'm gonna give you guys 2 other ones that's just as good, but it's the same type of build. Now, the first build I'm gonna be showing you guys is actually a build people have begged me to drop for a minute now, and it's the mid-range slasher. So if you guys been waiting on that, it's in this video. But yeah, I got one more thing to go over. If you guys want the slasher, legend slasher video, all I need y'all to do right now is get this video to 250 likes. You get this video to 250 likes, I got y'all with that. I also plan on doing videos of the rarest build at every position to end the year. I also plan on doing a video with all the builds from the best build at every position. So if you guys want that, also like the video, put that in the comments below if you guys want that. If y'all don't, I'll know if y'all don't put it in the comments, stuff like that. So yeah, that's pretty much everything. Like I said, like, subscribe. But yeah, man, without further ado, no more talking, let's hop straight into it. Alright, so it's around that time again where the new NBA 2K is coming out, and I just so happen to hit 100K, and for y'all boys, showing my appreciation for y'all helping me hit 100K, I'm doing a giveaway, and I'm gonna do a couple more giveaways right here though. Right here, I'm pretty much just gonna be giving y'all a giveaway of whatever choice. If you want it on PlayStation, you want it on Xbox, you want current gen, you want next gen, I'm gonna give away 2K to whatever you want. And if you already got 2K, I'm gonna just give you $60 or $70. Really, that's up to you. So yeah, if you want to enter into the giveaway to be able to get a free NBA 2K22 game, all you gotta do is go on Twitter, follow, like, retweet. That's it. I'm not asking for no more. If you don't want to enter, that's up to you. But yeah, that's all you gotta do. I'm doing a giveaway for y'all boys just to show my appreciation for helping me hit 100K. But yeah, that's really all there is to it. Alright, so hopping straight into it. So today we're going to be doing the shooting guard position, but this is going to be the best build in the game, in my opinion. So first things first, we're going to make it that shooting guard. Then when it comes to the hand, you're going to go right, number 4, every single time. That's what I do every single time. Y'all should be used to this by now. Now, when it comes to the pie chart, we've already went over the best build for this pie chart. We went over the best build for this pie chart. That was the scoring machine. We went over the best build for this pie chart. This was like the play shot, two-way play shot, whatever you want to call it. We went over the best build for all these pie charts, pretty much, this one and this one. Now, today we're going to be going over my favorite pie chart in the game, which is going to be the shooting and finishing. This is going to get you finishing Hall of Fame badges. Now, when it comes to the next one, the physical profile, we're gonna go with the speed pie chart. That's just gonna allow you to be as fast as possible. Now, for all 3 of these builds, pretty much the only thing that's gonna change might be the position, but for the pie charts, it's pretty much gonna be the same pie charts every single time. So yeah, we're gonna go with the speed pie chart. Now, when it comes to making this build, you're gonna actually end up with 16, 21, 13, and 5. So for the 5, we're gonna max out pretty much these 4 things on defense to be able to get those 5 finishing badges. But we're actually going to lower the defense rebound down to a 62. Then when it comes to ball handle, we're going to go up on ball handle, then lower the pass accuracy, going to get 13 there. Then when it comes to the shooting, pretty much going to get 21 off this. Now, if you want to try to lower something, you will have to lower this. We're going to try that for now. Then when it comes to the finishing, we're going to pretty much put this up as much as we can. And you know what I'm saying, we're not really getting nothing for that, so I'm gonna actually put this up back again, so you know what I'm saying, so we can get our max mid-range. And this is pretty much gonna be the build though. 16, 21, 13, and 5. So we pretty much maxed out close shot, driving layup, and driving dunk, put a 51 standing dunk, maxed out mid-range, 3-pointer, free throw, and post fade. Now if you want to lower your mid-range to like a 78, you can, and put that on standing dunk. That's up to you though. Pass accuracy is a 77, but we maxed out our ball handle. Then for the defensive rebounding, max out perimeter defense, lateral quickness, and steal. Then put that defensive rebound to a 62. We're gonna go more in detail on the attributes later. Then when it comes to the body type, that's really up to you. I'm gonna go slight. Now when it comes to the height, for the height on this build, you really want to go around 6'5". So we're pretty much just gonna go up a little bit on the height, or actually, I'm pretty sure we're just gonna keep it right here. We're just gonna keep it right here. We're just gonna keep it right here for this, because I believe 1.96 is 6'5". So yeah, we're gonna keep it right here. Now when it comes to the weight, you want to go down on the weight to get your speed as high as possible, so your acceleration, your speed is as high as possible. Now if you want to go down to be able to just get that speed up even higher, you can do that. So that's up to you. If you keep going down, it's not gonna pretty much be able to do the same build anymore at that point. So what I would do is just go right here and just do that, because that's gonna be a notch below 6'5", but you're gonna be able to be faster. So that's the reason for that. Now when it comes to the wingspan, what I would do is actually keep the wingspan right here. You don't want to move it. You move it right here, your three-pointer go down. You move it down, your driving dunk goes down. So we're just gonna keep it in the middle. Now when it comes to the takeovers, you get slasher, shot creator, sharp, and playmaker takeover. Now you get really good options. The shot creator is probably the least likely option. Slasher is gonna help you get a lot more contact dunks and get you automatic twos every single time. Playmaker is gonna be really good for ISO. It's gonna pretty much give your teammates sharp takeover whenever you pass it to them, or you can just be overpowered yourself and have sharp takeover and be able to get contact dunks on this build, be able to do all that stuff. So we're gonna back up and go over this build at 95, because this is what the build looks like at 95. Now that we know what our wingspan is gonna be and we see our takeover options. So for our options for the physicals, you got speed, acceleration, and vertical. That's all gonna go up +8, because you're gonna get +4 at 99 and you can get +4 with Gym Rat. So you're gonna have a 95 speed, you're gonna have a 94 acceleration, and you're gonna have an 80 vertical. Now when it comes to everything else in the build, it just goes up +4, because Gym Rat only affects physicals. So for the driving layup, that's gonna be up to a 95. Your driving dunks gonna be up to 85. So now you have the ability to get all the contact dunks. You're gonna have above a 90 on close shot. Your three-pointer is gonna be all the way up to an 83, which is extremely good for a build like this. You're gonna have an 84 mid-range. You're gonna have 84 ball handles. You're gonna have the pro dribble moves off rip. Perimeter defense is gonna be at an 80, lateral quickness is gonna be up to a 78, your steal is gonna be all the way up to an 84, and your defense rebound is gonna be up to a 66. So yeah, this build is crazy. This build is crazy. Now when it comes to the takeovers, I already really mentioned what these takeovers do, so their options is really up to you. I'ma actually end up going with slasher or sharp. Playmaker is good, you know what I'm saying, because you're gonna be able to make people fall. You can't do that with any other takeover. You're gonna be able to give your teammates sharp takeover and takeover, but if your teammates aren't the craziest, you know what I'm saying, they probably still miss either way. So it's either sharp or slasher. Anytime I get the option to get sharp, I go with sharp, and the build comes out as a mid-range slasher. So yeah, that is going to be the best shooting guard build in the game in my opinion, but I still got 2 more builds for y'all, so stay tuned. Alright, so hopping into what I believe is still the best build in the game, but it's made a similar way, and we're going to be making it at the point guard position this time. Now, the last build, since we were doing the best build at every position, I gave y'all the best shooting guard position, and you can actually argue that build is better than these 2. I feel like all 3 of these builds are debatable, but I'm going to show you guys how to make all 3. So for the hand, I'm going to go right. Number, we're going to go 4 every single time. Now, when it comes to the pie chart, we're going to go with the same pie chart, shooting and finishing, but we're only going to get finishing Hall of Fame. Now, when it comes to physicals, like I said, going with the same thing on this again. For the pie charts, we're going the same thing, speed pie chart. Now, when it comes to the attributes, first one I'm going to show you guys is going to be the one that gets you more. So we're going to pretty much put this up, get our shooting up, but we're going to do it a little bit different. We're going to lower this, but we're still going to have a 73. When it comes to playmaking, pretty much put that up, but then we're gonna go right here. Now when it comes to this, we're gonna max out perimeter defense, lateral quickness, steal, put the rest on defense rebound. Now I actually tweaked on something. I think it's this. Yeah, it's this. So now we have 5. So 16, 20, 14, and 5. So for the 16 finishing, we maxed out driving layup and driving dunk, and then put the close shot to a 85. For the shooting, we're gonna max out 3-pointer, free throw, and post fade, put the mid range to a 73. Playmaking, pass accuracy, ball handle up, both maxed, then post moves to a 35 to get 14 playmaking. For this 5 defensive, we're gonna max out perimeter defense, lateral quickness, and steal, put the defensive rebound to a 61. So that's pretty much the build. Now when it comes to the body type, that's really up to you. I'm gonna go slight. Height. Now height on this build is gonna be similar to the last one. You want to go 1.96 if you're making it with the Imperial height, you're gonna wanna go 6'5". What I'm gonna do is go a notch below that and go 1.95 because you're just gonna be able to be just slightly faster. So yeah, you're gonna go minimum on the weight to be able to get that 87 speed. Now when it comes to the wingspan, you're gonna be pretty much keeping the wingspan the same. Now, what I usually do is I go right here. That's what I usually do. But if you go like this, you're not gonna actually have the ability to get all the contact dunks, but you will have a higher 3-pointer. But so that's really up to you. I'm gonna keep it in the middle. If you go up in wingspan, you lose your 3-pointer, but you'll still have the same drive and dunk. So that's really up to you how you want to do that, to be honest. But what I'm gonna do for video purposes to make it a little bit different from the first build, I'm gonna go down on wingspan and be able to get the 83-pointer while still be able to get some contact dunks. And the pro contact dunks, if you don't know, has pretty much the most animations in that one package. It has like 8 minutes worth. So let's tell you guys how you're gonna be able to even get that. So this is what the build looks like at 95. So everything on the screen is what it's gonna look like at 95, from the physicals to the attributes. So everything on the screen is gonna go up +4 once you hit 99. We are at the end of the year. If you don't know how this works, it's tough. So yeah, everything is gonna go up +4. So your 3-pointer is gonna go all the way up to an 84. Your driving dunks is gonna go all the way up to an 84, and that's what you need to be able to get the pro content dunks. You're not gonna be able to get the 85, to be able to get the small and elite, but you're still gonna have the pro, and the pro has a lot of the rarest ones, and it has 8 minutes worth of animation, so you're gonna be perfectly fine with that. And yeah, you're still gonna have a 95 driving layup. You're gonna have an 89 close shot, which is lower than the other one, but yeah, the mid range is gonna be a lot lower, but that's still at a 78. Your ball handle is gonna be above at 80, so you're gonna get the pro dribble moves off rip, but you're gonna get +4 on that also. That's gonna be at an 85. Then when it comes to the perimeter defense, a lot of quickness is gonna be at a 77. Perimeter defense is gonna be at a 79. Your steal is gonna be up to an 82 though, and your defensive rebound is gonna be at a 65. Now when it comes to the physicals, that's still gonna be pretty much all the same. So +4, and you're gonna get +4 at gym rat, so that's +8 all in total. So you're gonna have a 95 speed, you're gonna have a 94 acceleration, and you're gonna have an 80 on the vertical. So that's pretty much what I would end up going with. Then when it comes to the takeovers, you got the same options: slasher, sharp, playmaker, and shot creator. So if you really want to help your teammates shoot, go with playmaker, takeover. If you really want to be crazy on the ISO, these three are the best. Shot creator is really not an option. Sharp is just if you want to be just extremely overpowered in all the ways you can score. Slash if you just want to be able to get automatic 2s every single time, if it will leave you wide open. It's really up to you. You really can't go wrong with any of these three, but I'm gonna go with sharps, takeover every single time I get the option, and the build comes out as a floor spacing slasher. Alright, so last but not least, now this is probably my favorite version of it because you're going to be a little bit better on defense. So it's going to be at the same position, same pie charts as the last one. Only thing that's going to be different is attributes and then on. So I'm going to show you guys the attributes to go with for this build. So for this build, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go mid-range max, put a little bit on shooting. That's gonna get me 17 shooting. Then we're gonna still have a 14 playmaking. We're gonna go up right here. We're gonna get this up to a 6 defensive. This is the first time we was able to get 6 defensive. Then we're gonna put the rest on close shot and driving layup. And if you want to, you can even go right there. So now we have 17, 17, 14 with 6. So that's really up to you how you want to do that. I'm gonna actually take that one off finishing and put it to block. So what we actually end up with is a max close shot, driving layup, and driving dunk, and then a 38 standing dunk, mid-range max, 3-pointer max, free throws max, then a post fade of a 64 to get 17 shooting and finishing. For the playmaking, you're gonna have 14. You're gonna max out pass accuracy, ball handle, then the post moves up to a 35. Then for the defensive rebounding, max out perimeter defense, lateral quickness, and steal. Block is gonna be at a 37. Max defensive rebound, and yeah, that's pretty much the build. Now, when it comes to the body type, that's really up to you. Again, we're gonna go slight. That's not really that big of a deal. Now, when it comes to this build, what you want to do is make it somewhere around 6'3". That's what you want to do. Now, if you want to be as fast as possible with the build, that's really up to you. But what I'm gonna do is try to make it as fast as possible in general. So we know right here is 6'5". Somewhere in here is 6'4". I'm not 100% sure, and I believe 1.91 is 6'3". Now, what you want to do is actually go a notch below, and that's going to be able to help you get your speed as high as possible. Now, if you go right here, I believe you're still going to be able to get that. No, you actually don't. So if you want to actually go higher on your speed to be able to get like stuff like, you know what I'm saying, I imagine you'd be able to get a 99 speed on the build like this. That would be crazy. But what I'm gonna actually do is just cool with 1.9, and I'm gonna just be, that's gonna be the tallest I'm gonna be able to be, so I can still have that crazy speed of like a 97 at 99. So yeah, we're gonna lower that, pretty much go minimum on that, so we can get the speed as high as possible. We're not gonna really get anything else but speed and acceleration. Now, when it comes to the wingspan on this build, you're gonna go up in wingspan. Now, what's gonna happen on this build when you go up in wingspan? Now, you can keep this right here. if you know what I'm saying, these two are pretty much gonna be the same driving dunk and 3-point rating. The only thing that's gonna be happening on this, if you go up, is you're gonna get a higher steal and defensive rebound. So it's really up to you. You're not gonna have a higher lateral quickness or nothing like that. So that's really up to you. Now, what I did when I made it right here actually, so I could actually have an even lower 3-pointer, but an even higher driving dunk. So I could actually be at 98 and still be able to have all the contact dunks. So that's really what I did. But for video purposes, I'm gonna go with 208 centimeters because I just feel like that's the best one. Now, when it comes to this build, this is what it looked like at 95. You still gotta get to 99 to be able to get the contact dunks and all that. So you're gonna get +4 at 99. So you're gonna go all the way up to an 81 3-pointer. You're gonna have an 85 driving dunk. So now you have all the contact dunks. You're gonna have a 95 driving layup again. You're gonna have a 93 close shot. Like I said, you're gonna have an 81 3-pointer. You're gonna have an 83 mid-range. Ball handle's gonna be at 82, so you're gonna be able to have the pro dribble moves off rip. You're gonna get +4 to that. That's gonna be at 86. Then when it comes to the defensive rebounding, you're gonna have a +4 to perimeter defense, lateral quickness, and steal. So your lateral quickness is gonna be up to a 79. Perimeter defense is gonna be up to a 7 or an 81, and your steal is gonna be up to an 86, and your defense rebound is gonna be up to a 68. Now, if I made it, I would have went a little bit taller, but if you want to be faster with it, this is kind of what you want to do. So when I made it the first time, this is what I did. But when I recently made it for the legend build video I was gonna do, I actually did go taller. But what I would actually advise is going shorter so you can be faster with this build. Now, that is how the build looks for that. Actually, I didn't go over one thing. The physicals, that's gonna go up another +4 because of gym rat. So you're gonna have an 80 vertical, you're gonna have a 97 speed with a 96 acceleration. Now, going over the takeovers. Now, on this build, if you make it like this, the one thing that you don't get is sharp takeover. So what I would advise you to do is go with this wingspan if you want sharp take. So if you want sharp take, you have to go with this wingspan. So now you have sharp take. But if you go up, instead of having sharp take, you have lock take. So that's really up to you what you really rather. I personally would rather have sharp take. So I'm gonna go down and I'm gonna go with the sharp take. So these are the options. I've had these options every single time. You can't go wrong with slasher, you can't go wrong with playmaker, you can't go wrong with sharp take. For video purposes, I went sharp takeover every single time, and I explained to you guys why I would want to go sharp takeover. Now, if I was making it right now, I would probably go play take. I would probably go play take if I was making it right now to have the most fun, because you're still gonna be able to shoot on it, you're still gonna be able to get contact dunks on it, but now you have the ability to help your teammates get sharp take, and you have the ability to pretty much take people's ankles anytime you want to. So play take is actually one of the most fun takeovers to go with. Slash takeover is up there too. Sharp takeover is probably the most overpowered, but yeah, the build comes out as a slasher build. So yeah, that is going to be the best build in NBA 2K21. So yeah, I went over the mid-range slasher, the forward spacing slasher, to even my favorite, the slasher. So yeah, put in the comments down below which one you think is the best build out of all three. What do you think is the best build in the game? That's pretty much all there is to it. I don't really see a lot of people making videos like this where they showing you guys 3 crazy builds from three different aspects of how to make it. So yeah, if you guys want more videos like this come NBA 2K22, all you gotta do is smash break and destroy the like button, hit that sub button if you're new. If everybody new to the channel, hit that sub button right now, I really would appreciate it. But for real, drop that support by dropping a like and hitting that sub. If you drop likes, that really does help people get into the recommended, so I really would appreciate if you hit that like button. But yeah, turn on post notifications, be the first to every my video, share this video to anybody this would help. But yeah, man, it's your boy Fitz, man. And I'm out there, man.
Tell them to bring me my money.
Yeah! Roll, roll, roll.